Hey friend. So my name is Jordan and I am a spiritualist. Okay, I'm into all this spiritual shit. I'm into everything, the signs, the synchronicities. I'm just into it all. Today I just wanted to drop a little video about something that I have or I currently am coming to the conclusion about. Okay, it deals with our thoughts. To put it quite bluntly, there are energies and there are certain things out here in the world that can put a thought into your head. In no way am I trying to scare anyone. I'm just trying to enlighten you guys. And as I promised, I will do so as I'm on my journey. This is something that's new to me. I did bring my faithful tarot deck because I do need my spirit guides to help lead me through this conversation. Just because I do realize how bizarre it sounds. People are like, oh, there's nothing that can put anything or any thoughts into my head. If you believe in spiritual work, if you believe in the spiritual world, you definitely will believe, you definitely should believe that there are certain energies and certain things out here that can put thoughts into your head. Why do you think you beat yourself up so much? It's not really you. Why do you think negatively? Why do you feel like you don't have the power to not think a certain way? It's as simple as a thought process. The truth is that you do have a power. You can not think a certain way, and in fact, you don't. So what is it? Something else. Okay? This is a vibration, it's an energy, it is something that I'm going to use the word attack. It attacks the human race. I feel like we are all um, under attack. Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you. What am I saying? I'm saying that in my spiritual journey, what I've found out and what I've realized is that I would constantly judge myself and critique myself. I would beat myself up mentally. I would think negative things. And then I realized that it's not my thoughts. Okay, it sounds like me, but it's not me. Okay, we automatically think something and we think that we're the ones doing it because it's in our head, nobody else can see. Okay, that's naive. In the spiritual world, that's very naive. You have to open up your mind and expand your mind and really open your third eye and see that. That none of us are safe. Okay, thinking that something can penetrate your thought process is very scary because our thoughts are the one things that we feel like we can't protect. Okay, are you following me? I probably lost a lot of people already, but I must continue. Um, we definitely can protect our thoughts by simply acknowledging them. This may feel like you're battling yourself. It doesn't, I promise you. Once you realize it, like it's been so easy for me to catch myself because it's not me. Okay? I do feel like this is something that people will start to understand very vividly in the year 2024. I know that's an off prediction, but a lot of us are starting to understand it now. But that whole concept is going to take people a very long time to grasp. Spiritual people. Okay, I haven't really heard of an enemy that attacks our thought process or some type of energy or parasitic energy. I've just used my gifts and tapped in and has seen that this is indeed true. That's what I'll say. Okay, so maybe you're asking, well, what do I do? What can you do when you think something? Well, it's not you thinking it. You listen to it. So, for instance, you think, I'm having a bad day, and you realize to yourself that you're not. So, why are you thinking that? You're not thinking it. Okay? Something else is putting that impression into your mind. Because the mind is a spiritual space. Okay? So spiritual energy and stuff can pass through. Okay? The mind is not physical. Your brain is physical, but the mind is a spiritual space. So something else is injecting that thought into your spiritual space. So it's very possible. It's very likely. And once you realize that something else is thinking that you're having a bad day in your mind, it becomes very easy to calm down. You recognize it and you're like, no, That's not, I'm not having a bad day. Or you look in the mirror and you automatically think, oh, I'm fat. Why would anyone want to think that? It's that spiritual space that's tainted. Okay? You got to talk back to that thing and say, don't say that about me, or I'm not fat. Okay? Or I look fine. I'm happy with how I am. Because we're in control of how we feel over ourselves. But our spiritual space is what needs to be protected. How do we protect it? It's a spiritual space. So it can only be protected by spiritual things, by spiritual beings, your ancestors. Okay? And here's the thing, spiritual work can only work in your life for as much as you believe. Okay, if you're coming into the knowledge of what I'm saying, now your spiritual work can begin to strengthen the defenses around your mind or your mental or your spiritual space. Now your ancestors and your spirits and your deities can be tasked with protecting you. Okay, what you don't know can't be, you can't give attention to it, not spiritually. That's what I'll say. So I'll go more in depth about this. I feel like in the new year, as I know more. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because that is something that I uncovered on my spiritual journey, and I've made a vow to my spirit guides as long as I do this, that I will share. So I love you, and until next time.